like to hold them to 40 every game. Make my life a lot easier.
Okay.
You know, overall though, I got a lot of respect for Bill Evans and their program and how he does things. I've known Bill forever. He's a great friend of mine, but his teams really compete. They're tough. You know, he keeps his team in ball games. He gets the most out of kids, and so I got a lot of respect for him. We knew tonight was going to be a big grind. We knew we were going to have to slug it out a little bit. They made it pretty tough on us there for a while. So, but a lot of that has to do with them. And, I didn't feel like in the first half we were quite emotionally invested like I'd hoped we'd be. Just a little bit off, and I thought that showed again in how we turned the ball over. Defensively, I didn't think we had the juice that we normally have. And so, but the second half, I thought we came out. After the first 4 minutes of the second half, I thought we got our enthusiasm up, we got our energy up, and then I thought we really, from that point on, guarded really, really well. For the final 16 minutes of the second half, we looked like a team that could defend you a little bit and rebound a little bit. So we finally got it going.
Coach, do you think that at times, I mean, it looked like you were in control, but they were playing just a tad too fast and trying to get things done quickly?
No, I mean, a little bit maybe. I mean, in transition, we want to run the ball up, and it's tough to run in transition when you get and the other team's falling back in the zone. And so there's not as many openings, so you want to try to get some easy baskets, so you want to push it up, and then if it's not there, get into your offense. But I thought sometimes we made some silly mistakes again with the ball, and we just, you know, I thought a lot of the turnovers we had again were self-inflicted. We've got to cure it. We've got to cure it. I've got some ways that we're going to damn sure try to cure it. And if we have to get in better shape curing it, we're going to cure it. But it also gets to the point sometimes where you talk about turnovers so much that it gets in their head and they're trying so hard not to turn it over that they turn it over. So we got to play the old mind game. But we got a highly skilled team. We just need to take better care of the ball. And I think eventually we will, hopefully.
Frank had another great night tonight. His game really seems like it's evolving. Has he done anything to change his game that you've seen, or is it just a mentality? He mentioned that it was just a mentality.
Yeah, it's again, I go back to Frank being, this is his first season of college basketball. He hasn't had a season yet. He was 2 years at SMU where he rarely played, so he really didn't have a season his first 2 years. Transfers here, he redshirts. Next year he's getting ready to play, plays 5 games, gets hurt. Basically plays, 6 games for the whole year, so he didn't have a season last year. He's a 5th-year senior that's never played. And so it's like having a new kid in your program. Whenever you get a new kid in your program, whether it's a high school or JC, you hope that first year you get one good semester out of it. Because that first semester is all trying to get comfortable, learn everything, getting game rhythm. And the start of the second semester, the game is starting to slow down for Mook because he's got some experience now. He's getting more comfortable. He's getting rhythm. And I just think that's it. He hasn't played in 5 years. And now he's played. He's starting to feel comfortable. And I think that's the main thing. And again, I go back to Mook. He really dives into his teammates. He's focusing on his team. He's focusing on his teammates. He's leading. He's giving up himself. And whenever you do that, you perform better. He's not worried about his own deal. He's a great kid. I'm really happy that he's playing well.
You got to be happy with the way you guys crashed the boards today, and just dominating inside whenever they go inside.
Yeah, we need to get some offensive rebounds. I felt like we had a little bit of an advantage here, and we needed to get some. And I thought we did a good job there. And defensively, we're a little bigger than them in some spots, and so we've been rebounding the ball at a pretty high level the last 4 to 5 games. Been out rebounding opponents pretty good, and it's got to be our strength. When we out rebound teams, we seem to have a good chance to win. So the guys did a good job of attacking that tonight.
There were some offensive droughts throughout the game, and you're playing a team that's 4-18. Is there any chance that Montana slipped into the minds coming up?
I hope not. I don't buy that. I never bought into that. Real players, real teams play the game that needs to be played. And but it's human nature. I don't know. Maybe it did a little bit. We haven't talked about it, but obviously, they know that Montana's coming up, but we try everything we can to avoid it. You know, we try to keep them on edge. We do in practice. We talk about the team we need to play, but so you know, if it did, it showed, I guess, a little bit because there's some times we weren't very sharp. But you know, I've always said to the guys, the biggest game on the schedule, the biggest game of the year, is the next game. Doesn't matter who you play. It's the next game. That's all you can control. So maybe you did a little bit, but anyway, it's here now, so we'll get ready to play and see what happens.
Yeah, Coach, the next game on your schedule is actually one of the bigger games this year.
Before tonight, this one was the biggest
Yeah.
one. But no, and that's it's the biggest game because it's the next game.
Right.
That's the way it is. And they got a very good team.
Mhm.
Obviously, they've won a whole bunch in a row. They got a bunch of guys that have won a whole bunch of basketball games up there. And, they've done an outstanding job with their program in the last 3 years. They've been very, very good. I think these last two teams have been the best teams they've had in school history.
Mhm.
So we know that it's going to be a big challenge. We know that we're going to have to play extremely well. We're going to have to play well in a lot of areas. I do think we're capable. There's no question about it. But it's a good challenge. We're excited about it. We're going to embrace it. Guys will be excited to go play, and we'll throw it out there on Thursday night and see what happens.
Yeah, I was thinking, this seems to be kind of a game that you would embrace as a player or a coach, you know, to play the best, and, you know, with maybe a
Like I hope we would
seeding.
tonight. Like I hope we would the night before. I mean, that's. But no, I mean, obviously this is a big game. And yeah, you obviously want to perform very well and be ready to go and be emotionally in charge. And our guys they're going to be excited to play. As will Montana.
Mhm.
These are fun games. You know, these are the games that you want to play college basketball for. You know, these are the games you want to suit up and play. And so our guys will be ready to go. They'll be excited. You know, we'll get our game plan in here in the next couple of days. And when Thursday rolls around, we'll see what she looks like. Should be a fun night.
You talk about control what you can control. This is your opportunity to cut into their lead, you know, attack them directly.
Yeah, so it's a big game. Yeah, we want to try to beat them. And we're going to try to beat them. So, but yeah, I mean, obviously they're 2 games up. We're 2 games back. You know, if we can find a way on Thursday night, now we put a little heat on them. You know, they haven't felt much heat yet this year, so we need to put a little heat on them and play well and put ourselves in position to do that, and then see how they respond the rest of the way. You know, then see how we respond the rest of the way. But this is what we've tried to do since we've been here. We want to be in the mix every single year, and we're in the mix. You know, now we got to go try to do something about it. And like I said, this is what gets your juices flowing. This is what you play for. So it should be, like I said, be an exciting night. And
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, guys, appreciate it.